Hey friends, today we will take you to a country whose currency is very weak, but the economy is strongest in the world, where the labor also earns more than $2,000, a country which is also called the Tiger of Asia. Yes, today we are going to visit South Korea. The customs and traditions of the people here will tell you what is the history of this country and will show you the beautiful places of this country. Today's video is going to be very interesting. Do watch it till the end. Now let's go on a great journey of South Korea. The official name of this country is Republic of Korea. The total population of this country is 5.17 million, which is the 29th largest in the world in terms of population. South Korea's total area is 100,000 square kilometers, which is the 107th largest in the world in terms of area. If we talk about the border of this country, then on one side there is North Korea, and on three sides there is the sea, which includes the Yellow Sea, the China Sea and the Japan Sea. Friends, the most plastic surgery in the world is done by the people of South Korea. It is said that 1 out of 3 women has had plastic surgery. Korea means high and clear. The language spoken in this country is Hangul. 82% of the people in this country live in cities and 18% live in villages. Seoul is the capital of this country, which is also called the country's technical capital city. Seoul is the second largest metropolitan area in the world, and according to Forbes, it is the 8th richest city in the world. Friends, South Korea has come a long way in terms of technology. You can also guess this from the fact that in 2012, South Korea did something that the world had never seen. Yes, the world's first robot guard was made to protect prisoners in the jail. Friends, do you know Honda Motors and Kia Motors? These two companies are also from South Korea, which are completely opposing Toyota and Honda. This country is the home of big companies. In 1948, these two became separate. But what happened that the people of these two countries became the biggest enemies of each other, despite being brothers. The big reason for this partition is China, Russia, Japan and America. This story began in 1904. Japan defeated both Russia and China and occupied Korea. This occupation remained with Japan until 1945. In 1945, Japan's atomic bomb fell in Japan and Japan retreated from Korea. As soon as Japan left, the Soviet Union and America began preparations to occupy Korea. Instead of fighting, the two decided to keep one part of Korea in the Soviet Union and the other part in America. At this time, the head of Soviet Union was Joseph Stalin and the President of the United States was Roosevelt. Two superpowers voluntarily divided this country. Both set their leaders in South Korea and North Korea, but there were disagreements between these two leaders and the Korean War began in 1950. And this enmity has not been eliminated until today. South Korea's capital is Seoul City, which is very beautiful and modern. Today, this country is one of the safest countries in the world. Did you know that Samsung company is also from South Korea? In addition to this, LG company was also made in South Korea. Samsung company does more than $60 billion business. That's why South Korea's GDP is $1.66 trillion. This is the 14th strongest economy in the world and the 4th largest economy in Asia. The annual income of people in this country is $51,000. The currency of Korea is Korean won. $1 is equal to 1380 Korean won. The currency of this country is very weak, but economically this country is very strong. At one time, Korea was also a poor country, and this is not a matter of much time. In fact, in 30 to 40 years, Korea became one of the richest countries. The government was corrupt, corruption was on the rise, and the people only paid taxes, and the government was fed. But two rulers changed the fate of this country, improved the standard of all government schools more than private, and established the best system of health. There is no gas or petrol in this country. Even vegetables and fruits are imported from other countries. But there is no chance that anything has ever been polluted in this country, nor will anything ever look black. The second most intelligent nation in the world is also Korea. Thousands of Europeans come to work in American Korea. Korea did not need any revolution to become the richest, and there was no miracle. In fact, only the honest politicians of the first row came, who banned all rulers from foreign education and treatment. In a few years, every institution and government employee became straight. Punishment were severed. Today in South Korea, ministers' children also study in government schools, where ordinary people's children study. In South Korea, the age of a child is started from the time the mother gives birth. That's why when a child is born, it is 1 year old. Alcohol is common in this country. There is no restriction on drinking alcohol even in public. Some Koreans think that sleeping under the fan at night can cause death. Even today, Samsung, the company of iPhone chip LCD Korea's prepare. The internet of South Korea comes in the fastest internet in the world. Koreans love shopping to the extent of madness. That's why you will see the world's biggest shopping mall in Korea. You will find all these shopping malls open till 4 in the morning.